Be honest with you.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Gonna get to go see these guys right around the corner this spring. Spirit Box, they're doing it might be their first headlining run in the U.S. They're a Canadian band. They're going to play May the 6th at the House of Blues. It's a mere 11 weeks away, probably. So don't sleep on those tickets. They've done a lot of festival slots over the years. And they're dynamite. Boy, are they good. Cavaliers play tonight. Back in the day, you'd spell that T-O-night. Cavs in Philly to play the Sixers at 7:30 on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. If you're in town but not near something that will provide the game for you, you can listen on your phone or whatever. And then we go into the All-Star break. And then the Cavs will return to play right here at home against the Denver Nuggets on February the 23rd. Which is 1 week from tomorrow. So Cavs, Sixers tonight on MMS. Keep in mind, all through this month, only about a week and a half left. CLE Clothing Company, got a different promo code for you every month. Each one of them will get you 20% off whatever you want from them, no matter how often you use it. And throughout the month of February, you want to use the word heartthrob, which somebody explained to me you have to use as two words, which seems to defeat the purpose. If you're putting it in online, obviously, if you're in one of their stores and you're checking out, just whisper heartthrob to them. Or somehow mime it. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. But that's going to be your promo code for the remainder of the month of February. You can leave us messages, by the way. If you listen on the iHeartRadio app, you can always drop us little talkback messages there.
Hello, this is Becky from somewhere in Wayne County. And I like playing this fun game while listening to the show where Alan says, nevertheless, and I yell, she persisted. Love you, bye.
Oh, boy, that is a fun game, isn't it? It's called I don't know where she is now, but let's see if she's playing it. Nevertheless.
Can't hear her.
No, I didn't hear her.
I guess she's not persistent.
I feel like I'm being trolled by that message. Well, anyway, the strangest headline I saw today was...
Poop icicle falls and impales man's eye.
Oh, I see you also read the Flint Journal.
I do.
No. Eminem's former stunt double, dead at 40 after being hit by truck.
Huh.
Oh. Now he looks like Mom's spaghetti.
This was the fake Slim Shady. Ryan Shepard is...
Can't stand up. Can't stand up. Oh.
Ryan Shepard is... he was 40 years old, and he had quite a post-Eminem career. He was his stunt double back in the day. 20 years ago, he was his stunt double for, like, the Grammys and stuff. He was the dude that was in the videos dressed up like Robin, and he was at the MTV Movie Awards. He went out on the Anger Management Tour 20 years ago. And after working with Eminem, he went off to be a mechanical ride engineer for Disney and SpaceX.
Oh.
He had two little kids. And he got hit by a car at this intersection in Seattle, I think, that is really, I guess Kennewick, Washington is the town, but an intersection that's really notorious for people getting killed. They've had more than their share of fatal crashes at this intersection. And he was hit by a truck. And they got him to the hospital, but he died there. But he was Eminem's stunt double, is what he referred to himself as. A guy named Ryan Shepard. No word from Eminem as to, because you figured this was back in like the bleach blonde Slim Shady days, right? Now Eminem's got that jet black dyed vibe going on. But this was back when he was a young buck on the scene. Before, when he was the protege of Dre. Because you might remember, Eminem was constantly reminding people about Dr. Dre.
I don't want people to forget.
Never forget was the original hashtag. Anytime you saw never forget, you were like, is it Holocaust Remembrance Day? Is it 9/11? Nope. It's Eminem talking about Dr. Dre. And 50 Cent was in there in the mix. A lot of people call him...
I thought he was in the club.
In the club, but in the mix.
Okay.
He reserved duh for the club. And I call him Fitty because I met him a long, long time ago. If you've ever met him at least one time, you can kind of usher yourself into the familiar Fitty. If you've never met him in person, you have to refer to him as either 50 or Curtis. That's how he prefers it. Or Gun It, which was, of course, his old rap group. He likes that, too. Boy, this audience is not being kind to Roseanne, by the way. The people who are texting me, I played you some of the Roseanne stuff from her stand-up special.
Her pronouns are kiss her ass, so...
She gets 3.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
And you can...
Hey, listen, if it makes it... What?
You can just kiss her prolapse uterus. Just take a big old lick. Hey, she tells it like it is.
I know.
Listen, she's had 5 kids, so I take her. I
5
assume,
kids, 0 jobs.
yeah, according to her. But I assume that I don't know if you're predisposed to prolapse. I don't know if it's just a matter of time before that happens.
Do you have to go to college first before you become a prolapse, or do you have to? Can you go straight from high school?
I believe that a community college, an associate's degree,
We'll get you there.
yes, that will get you there. You know, if you want to see
There's no minor
prolapse,
league of it.
I don't know about that. If you want to see prolapse personified, think about this family in England who already had 7 kids, and they just had quintuplets. Now, there's simply no way to know how many kids total that is.
I think in England that's called
A quid?
yeah, it's a quid.
That's
a quid.
a baker's...
A quid pound. It's a quid
Okay.
pound, yeah.
Well, I put the numbers into my handy-dandy computer. So if they have 7 children already,
See who can do it faster.
and they
your
just had
computer or Mary?
quintuplets.
Oh, I've been
Poundcake,
at it.
how many kids is quintuplets?
6.
They have
5.
7 children. They just had quintuplets.
5.
That's correct.
There was a Disney Channel show on. It was a Disney Channel show called Quince.
And yet you still didn't know how many it was.
Oh, I forgot.
Everything goes back to the Disney Channel for him, doesn't it?
I mean, kind of.
Everything goes back to the Disney Channel. I was talking to somebody, and they were telling me, they said, it is bonkers, the range of things that Poundcake does and doesn't know.
It's my favorite.
Mine too, because he'll pull some things out. You know, I think in this specific instance, they were laughing at Poundcake pulling Hooverville out of his ass. And you made reference to Hooverville, and people just thought that was hilarious because they're like, how that, you know,
Right.
the guy barely knows what quintuplets are, but then he pulls Hooverville. And my only thought is that just means that it showed up in SpongeBob or in the Cheetah Girls.
It showed up in.
That seems to be the depth and breadth of anything you know comes from that spectrum.
I think it was.
It's not from a book. It's not from what?
I think it was an educational movie, but it was a movie nonetheless.
On like the Dust Bowl or the Depression or something like that.
Don't remember, but I remember the Hooverville because I thought it was funny. I was like, wow, people really like living in the trap, like little lean
in the
to.
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. The Dust Bowl trap. The ghost of Tom Joad. Yeah, the shanty towns, right? Because Herbert Hoover was the president during the Depression, and everybody blamed him for it. And so they called them Hoovervilles. And Poundcake knows this.
At first, I thought everyone was getting it wrong, and I got it right because I thought it was Whoville, and then they were like, no,
Like the
Hoover.
Grinch.
Exactly. I was like, I was like, oh, that was like a real place. I was like, this based off a true story. He was just like making. I thought that's what got us out of the depression.
Cindy Lou
that
Hoover?
movie starts with inside a snowflake. That's the first one. He's like, that's a real place inside of a snowflake?
Well, I was obviously a dramatization. It wasn't really real, but like based off of true events. And he just made.
Boy,
it
you
for
must like
TV.
The Grinch.
It's the first line in the movie.
You know
Inside
the
a
first line.
snowflake.
You know the first line of
I know
The
the whole
Grinch.
first part. Inside a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve, there happens a story you must see to believe. That's the first part of it. And then it goes into the story.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
So you really like The Grinch?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Christmas movies in general.
Yeah. Did they ever expand the Grinch cinematic universe out past Christmas?
No.
No.
It was a bummer. I had some ideas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Grinch gets a wax.
Oh, well, no. It's still different holidays.
Oh.
The Grinch gets, I was going to say, she skipped right past any other holidays, which was the question. Right to the Grinch gets a wax.
Yeah. Mine, I was thinking more
Piles of green hair on the floor.
I was thinking more along the lines of like Ernest goes to prison and things like that. So it was like things that the Grinch could do as well.
Yeah.
It was
How
a
the
summer
Grinch-
camp.
How the Grinch edged until Valentine's Day.
Oh, God. There's got to be a St. Patrick's one there.
Yeah.
The Grinch goes to jail. Or those
AKA
Jim Varney movies.
the Grinch goes to jail, AKA the Grinch celebrates St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm. But this family, a British dad and his Polish wife, had 7 kids. They've had 5 more.
The Grinch
It's
kills
12,
zombie
by the way.
Jesus.
What?
It's 12. Zombie Jesus.
12.
I don't know what you were saying what to.
That can't be right. Let me. 7 kids. Plus 5. Carry the 1. Yeah, you're right. It's 12. The dad, Vince Clark, not the Depeche Mode guy.
I don't think anyone was thinking that.
I was. I just said it. Didn't you recognize my voice?
I didn't.
They already have 7 kids. They have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, 7-year-old twins, 4-year-old twins, and a 10-month-old. And now they have 2 new brothers and 3 sisters.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
It's so
Stop.
much.
Stop it.
Okay, but.
Stop.
Yeah. I was going to say, they probably didn't know they were going to have
No, it sounds like they're on fertility drugs.
Yeah, they're like 2 pounds apiece. Stop. They're like, it's such a rare occurrence for this to happen. Yeah, this
How much
wasn't.
is that in American dollars?
Let me convert my currency here.
This is the dumbest segment we've ever done.
That's not true. We've done way dumber.
Oh, yeah, please.
We did a whole show on
You haven't been on the show that long. I'm telling you what, there's been some real stupidity that has been.
your pretend sitcom.
Everybody loves Mary.
Yeah.
Pretend?
It's
What have I
real.
been working on?
It's real. Don't worry.
Who have I been sending these drafts to?
They're going to pick it back up, babe. Don't worry.
For the last 10 weeks, Vince Clark, not the guy from Erasure, stayed at home looking after the other 7 children while the wife was in the hospital. They run their own businesses in the UK and Poland, so maybe they're people of means. That's okay. Sure as hell don't look like it. But, you know, each one's a blessing. What a blessing. Mother and children are all doing well, which I guess is the important part.
They can't each be a blessing. There's 12 of them. One of them's got to suck. Statistically, right?
Well, they're probably, I mean, most of them, they're too little to even, like, have a personality
oldest?
yet. 12.
That one might suck.
That one's going to resent them because that's the one that's going to have to
It's
help
already
out
a
with
parent,
the other
yeah.
kids. Yeah. Like, you get no teenage years. You have to take care of your younger siblings.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, how's it going, Alan?
Hello, Larry.
So you had asked if they had ever expanded on the Grinch universe beyond the book and the movies. And I think I found like the deepest cut over the Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
So if it starts from the first Santa Claus, and she's in all of them, even the TV series now. But when Tim Allen first gets to the North Pole, when she makes the hot chocolate, the elf there, she introduces herself as Cindy Who. And I think those elves that are in the North Pole are from still Whoville.
She
Oh,
doesn't
so you say there's
introduce herself as that.
You're talking about in the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies?
Santa crossover
Yeah.
world.
The one in the
Yeah.
in the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie, the girl, her name is Judy. It's
Is
not.
it Judy?
It's
But
not
who?
Cindy.
She's
It's
a who?
No, she doesn't. It's Her name is Judy.
I swore she says who in that movie.
I don't think so. Santa Claus. I love, like I said, I love Christmas movies. Santa Claus is one of my favorites. I don't think she says I'm Judy who, because then he like compliments her hot chocolate, and she's like, I'm seeing someone in gift wrapping or whatever. But
Because I think I've only figured it out from the TV series. Have you seen a new?
I have
TV
not
series
seen
of Santa
that.
Claus?
No.
I think that's when I put it all together. But I'm going to go back now and watch that. It's February, but I'm going to watch a Christmas TV show now. Thanks a lot, Alan.
Okay.
Who gives a crap?
Thank you. I appreciate the call. Hey, on the subject of Tim Allen and Hollywood conservatives who are in no way being canceled, he's coming back for Toy Story 5.
Ah.
Hey!
Wait, they're doing Toy Story 5?
Yeah, he's going to whip it out in front of Woody. Like Pam Anderson, right? Yeah, he tweeted, see you soon, Woody, or something. Boy, nobody cared about that Buzz Lightyear movie with Chris Evans.
No, they did not.
And I didn't mind it. I thought it was entertaining enough. Like, it was weird, but I wasn't quite sure what they were trying to get across there, but it was fun to watch.
Blake loved it. Brian's daughter, who is 7, loved it so much that I then suggested, because it's a kid's movie, and he's like, dude, we've watched this movie like 8 times. And we had, at our family vacation over the summer, they were like, what should we watch for movie night? And I was like, oh, that Buzz Lightyear movie's like new. And every other kid hated it. Like, they lost interest
Oh,
20
yeah.
minutes in, and they were like, thanks for the suggestion, Mayor. I'm like, I don't know. Apparently it's been on
Yeah, how do
repeat
I
at
know
our
what you're going to
house.
like?
Yeah.
How is that on me? Yeah, because I remember at the time, everybody was, like Patty Heaton, Pride of Bay Village. She got all her undies in a twist that they had recast Buzz Lightyear. And they're like, it's not the same guy.
Yeah, but I still think you just use Tim Allen because that's the voice.
Yeah, but they're trying to expand the universe.
Well, they
I mean,
tried and it
people
messed it up.
Yeah,
all
well,
right?
that's true. I mean,
People like what they like.
Yeah, I know they do. But anyway, yeah, he
And
said
a lot of people like Chris Evans, but they didn't want him as Buzz Lightyear.
they,
They took a swing and they missed. Pixar can have one failure.
Well, that also means that what's his name's got to come back? Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Do you imagine?
I want there to be a
Imagine
Woody
if-
spinoff with Tom Hanks. They don't have Tom Hanks as Woody. They have Chet Hanks.
Booyah shaka! He's speaking in patois the whole time. I would love if Tim Allen came back for Toy Story 5 to play Buzz Lightyear and Woody is Chris Evans.
That'd be funny.
Ah, yeah. Well, anyway, I don't think I've only seen the first 2 Toy Stories. I've never seen anything past those 2.
The third one's very emotional.
Is it?
The fourth
Aren't they
one
all?
was like, yeah, but the third one was the one where you thought it was like gonna end, and then they did the fourth one. You're like, we didn't really need this one. It was all right,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right. But I mean, Rickles is dead. Jerry Stiller's dead. Estelle Harris is dead. Come on, man. Toy Story 5, it's going to be Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, and Raquel. Oh, no.
No.
I got to take a break. You want to get the last word in? Send me a text. 35192. Cavs basketball tonight here on MMS. They are in